Ajit Dada Pawar is no more. His last rites will be performed in Baramati. These are visuals coming in. The cremation will take place at 11 a.m. Leaders from across party lines have reached Baramati to pay their final respect, their final tribute to Ajit Pawar. In the visuals, you can see family members of Ajit Pawar, senior leaders like Mr. Raj Thackeray and his son Amit Thackeray of the MNS, who've also reached Baramati to pay their last respects, final tributes to Ajit Dada Pawar. Let me go across to Arunil. He's getting us more details. Arunil, these are visuals of the final journey of Ajit Pawar, the final farewell that teary-eyed Karyakartas, family members and leaders from across party lines are bidding to him. They've reached Baramati. We can see Sharad Pawar as well in the visuals, who earlier ruled out the conspiracy angle.
Well, that is right, Swati. At present, I'm at the Vidya Pratishthan ground. You can see preparations are underway over here. Mortal remains of Ajit Pawar, the Deputy CM of Maharashtra, will be brought in no time. Raj Thackeray can be clearly seen in our visuals now. Swati, Rites Deshmukh, the actor, in fact, famous actor who is famous in Marathi cinema, in Bollywood as well, has also reached. He is also the son of former Maharashtra Chief Minister Vilas Rao Deshmukh as well. Supriya Sule, the cousin of Ajit Pawar, has been coordinating as well as meeting the guests who have been arriving here. Sharad Pawar could also be seen with his wife, several other prominent politicians. In fact, Jai Pawar, the younger son of Ajit Pawar, can also be seen in the visuals. Amit Thackeray, the son of Raj Thackeray as well. Some of the former CMs of Maharashtra like Ashok Chavan, Sushil Kumar Shinde are also present over here. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will also be coming in to pay his last respects. So basically, politicians from across the spectrum. Uddhav Thackeray was also seen at the residence of Ajit Pawar, meeting his wife Sunetra Pawar as well as his older son Parth Pawar as well. Maharashtra politics is mercurial. Swati, Maharashtra politics is about these uneasy alliances, but more importantly, Maharashtra politics is also about regional loyalties, and Ajit Pawar clearly enjoyed that regional loyalty in the western Maharashtra belt of Maharashtra. We have also covered him many times, and all these people who have gathered here at the Vidya Pratishthan ground have been getting emotional about when they have been asked about Ajit Pawar. All of them have been saying that Ajit Pawar used to meet us at 7 a.m. Early morning, and until night he used to have these meetings with the party Karyakartas as well as with local people, listening to their work, listening to their problem, and he was a very practical neta. This is what they've been saying, that if the work was happening, he used to upfront say that it is going to happen. If it was a no, a clear-cut no was given by Ajit Pawar. Very witty, very good sense of humor that was evident during many of the press conferences as well. Because of his witty speeches as well as good sense of humor, he garnered kind of a following amongst the young generation as well, particularly from the rural areas, that is the western Maharashtra belt, as well as from cities like Pune and
not just protocol or courtesy, but everyone who's present there. I'm talking about leaders from across political parties in the state of Maharashtra have something or the other to share with the media, to share with people about their interaction with Ajit Pawar. That talks volumes. And I have guests joining us on the broadcast as well. We have Tushar Gupta, political analyst, and Dr. Uday Nirgudkar, senior journalist. I want to come to you, Dr. Nirgudkar, first. Like I was saying, it goes on to speak volumes about the rapport that Ajit Pawar shared with these leaders from across political parties.
Absolutely. He had a very long and impactful career across the state of Maharashtra. Since 1991, he first contested Lok Sabha seat for a brief time. He got elected, but then he resigned to enter into Maharashtra politics, where he was more comfortable than Delhi politics. And from then on and off, either he was a sort of either in the opposition or mostly on the ruling side. And he had then established his equations with almost all the party leaders, not just in Maharashtra, but across Maharashtra also. As a result of it, you will find most of the leaders coming to pay their last respect. And so also he was associated with many institutions like like his uncle, be it a sugar factories or be it any other sports organization. He was well connected. He has been elected a record number of times on Vidhan Sabha from Baramati constituency, and he was almost seen as a heir apparent of Mr. Sharad Pawar. And as a result, you will see even a common man who has come there, who is shell-shocked, and many journalists like me who had excellent rapport with him, though we criticized him very, very heavily. But not even once I remember he taking it to his heart, or wherever we meet him next day, he will call it out that you criticized me. Never, not even once he did that. So एक दिलदार आदमी था, बहुत जिंदा दिल इंसान था.
और उनकी जिंदा दिली जो थी डॉक्टर निर्गुणकर, वो जब उनके इंटरेक्शंस होते थे लोगों के साथ, स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग इलेक्शंस, बिकॉज फैमिली मेंबर्स contested against family members. I'll continue the discussion with you. We have some breaking inputs coming in on the broadcast at the moment. Just quickly shifting focus to that. This is what we are picking up from our sources, that the AAIB has taken all the necessary documents related to the aircraft, the pilot's history, and other documents that are related to VSR Aviation, the company that operates and owns the aircraft involved in the accident, and the documents will be checked and used in the ongoing investigation. So the AIB probe is underway as we are bidding a final farewell to Ajit Pawar. His mortal remains, draped in tricolour, will be brought to the Vidya Pratishthan ground where the cremation will take place. Let me quickly go across to Shefali for more on the breaking developments. We're given to understand that documents have been taken by the AIB officials. Shefali?
Yes, correct. We know that yesterday AIB team reached at VSR Aviation's office in Delhi to collect certain documents. Now we are getting to understand that these documents are related to the aircraft that has crashed at Baramati, and the documents related to pilots, their medical certificates, and other documents related to pilots and the crew. And apart from that, the VSR's history, as in VSR's aviation's document has also been taken, and all these documents will be used during the course of investigation and will be the point of contact in order to understand the history of the pilots, the aircraft, if there was anything wrong with the aircraft, when was the checks done last, and on the basis of that, a report will be made by the AAIB.
All right, Shefali, thank you very much for getting us the details. So the documents, key documents, have been taken by the AIB officials. These documents are related to the aircraft, the pilot's history, and related to VSR Aviation as well. We are getting more breaking inputs on the broadcast at the moment, and this is related to what transpired in the last few minutes. Pilot's last words before the crash. This is the final input that we're getting about what transpired in those last few minutes before the crash took place. This is the cockpit transmission. Let me go across to Arunil. Arunil, this development, this information coming to fore shows the panic inside the cockpit. Perhaps even the pilots didn't expect it to happen.
Well, certainly, yes. In fact, the second CCTV visual that surfaced, Swati, it clearly showcases that there was something wrong with the plane. Obviously, the investigation is being carried out by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. Now, Cockpit, basically, the black box that was recovered around late last night, we understand that it has been studied now meticulously, and a kind of a last conversation that the pilot tried to make with the ATC. ATC in Baramati has been managed by the local training school that is there. Obviously, pilots only manage that. The pilot in command tried to make several communications with the local ATC. First, mentioning about the aspect that he was not able to see the airstrip because of low visibility, and that is why he had to make a complete go around. Second time as well, he initially said that he was not able to see the runway properly. The ATC communicated back, mentioning that whenever he is able to see see it, he should communicate. And within seconds, he said that I'm able to see it now, and I'm proceeding towards the airstrip, that is basically the runway. But unfortunately, what we saw on the ground at the Baramati airport as well, the plane had crashed around 200 meters from the airstrip in a valley over there, and all the particles are basically the wreckage of the chartered flight had basically blown off to different locations around 100 meters from the location where it had crashed as well.
In fact, as we speak, we have started getting live visuals of the final journey of Ajit Pawar. These are visuals of the carriage that are carrying the mortal remains of the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Dada Pawar, towards the Vidya Pratishthan ground where the cremation will take place. The last rites are going to be performed. And you can look at the visuals of people standing there on the roads just to catch a glimpse, to offer their prayers, to offer their last tributes, final farewell to their beloved Dada, Ajit Dada Pawar. Let me go across to Tushar Gupta as well. Tushar, politics happening on the issue is unfortunate, but the family members, the karyakartas, all of them shocked by the untimely demise and still trying to come to terms with it.
You know, the void Ajit Pawar has left would be irreplaceable. It's going to be too big a shoe to fill for anyone, even his son or his spouse for that matter, or even someone within the party. You know, there is a lot of politics going on. Yesterday, Mamata Banerjee made a comment. There were certain comments from Aam Aadmi Party leaders, all in very bad taste, and I think it should have been avoided. And even Sharad Pawar cleared that there should be no politics around the untimely death of Ajit Pawar. But the opposition, I don't know what they're really thinking at this point. For the future, I think NCP has to now really look at its prospects in the Zilla Parishad elections. The politics that will now start will start around, the MLAs and the MPs within the party, where the factions go, where the MLAs now look for leadership. Will it be Sharad Pawar? Will it be Sunetra Pawar? Will it be, a splinter group coming out of the NCP Ajit Pawar faction? So there are a lot of questions that are now going to be, staring at the NCP and the Maharashtra electorate. But for now, I think everyone would like to just look back and fondly remember Ajit Pawar, the kind of projects he was pursuing, the kind of policies he was pursuing. I think that is where the priorities would be.
Absolutely. What you said is actually unavoidable. Those challenges, those questions, there'll soon be discussions perhaps on who is going to now represent and lead NCP. Some also speculating whether there's going to be a merger or not, but that's of course for later. At the moment, these are live visuals of the final journey of Ajit Pawar. His mortal remains being taken to the Vidya Pratishthan ground, where the last rites will be performed, and leaders from across political parties reaching Baramati to pay their last tribute, their last respect to Ajit Pawar. And as we are looking at these visuals, there's politics unfolding. Extremely unfortunate, but that's the truth. That's the reality. Mamata Banerjee has demanded a Supreme Court-monitored probe into the death of Ajit Pawar and has asserted that people, including political leaders, are not safe in this country. Mamata Banerjee hinting at foul play as well.
I came to know that from social network that somebody from other party, they gave a statement that Ajit Pawar is willing to leave the BJP. And now what happened today, I need proper investigation under the supervision of Supreme Court. Only we have the trust on Supreme Court, no other agency. All the agencies are being totally purchased. And really it's a great loss for the country. DGCO को properly monitoring करना चाहिए. बहुत सारे incident हो गया. Enough is enough.
And it's not just Mamata Banerjee. As Ajit Pawar's final journey gets underway, the politics over the tragedy continues, even though Sharad Pawar has said that there's no foul play, that the incident should not be politicized. Now there's Samajwadi Party Neta who has floated a bizarre conspiracy theory, says people who are against BJP die. This is Ravidas Mehrotra of the Samajwadi Party. Listen in to believe it.
महाराष्ट्र के 5 बार उप मुख्यमंत्री रहे अजीत पवार और 6 लोगों की विमान दुर्घटना में मौत हो गई है। ये सिस्टम की विफलता है। ये आशंका व्यक्त की जा रही है कि अजीत पवार भारतीय जनता पार्टी से नाराज हो गए थे और बीएमसी के चुनाव में भी वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अलग से चुनाव लड़े थे। इससे स्पष्ट हो गया है कि उनकी विमान दुर्घटना किसी साजिश का परिणाम हो सकती है, इसलिए इसकी न्यायिक जांच होनी चाहिए।
Let me quickly also go across to Arunil. Arunil, we're looking at the visuals. The carriage now, I believe, making its way towards the Vidya Pratishthan ground, and there's a massive gathering. People standing on both sides of the road to catch a glimpse of Ajit Pawar, to pay their last respects, to pay their final tribute to him.
Well, that is right, Swati. At present, I'm reporting from the Vidya Pratishthan ground. Now, this is the entry path from where the carriage, where the mortal remains will be reaching here. Basically, the family members of Ajit Pawar are already over here. Now, there was a discussion about who is going to carry forward the legacy of Sharad Pawar or the Nationalist Congress Party or Ajit Pawar for that matter now. One thing that is being seen over here is that the Pawar family looks very united. It is Supriya Sule, who had recently contested the Lok Sabha elections against Ajit Pawar's wife, Sunitra Pawar from Baramati itself. Both of them were together in this, facing the people of Baramati, facing the people of Pune and Western Maharashtra, who have come here in large numbers to pay their last respect to their leader, that is Ajit Dada Pawar. Basically, the mortal remains will be brought in from the residents of the native village of Ajit Pawar over here at around 11 a.m. today. The final rites will be held. Home Minister Amit Shah will be expected here. Some of the notable attendees who have come here already are Raj Thackeray, Rites Deshmukh, the actor, Sushil Kumar Shinde, former Maharashtra CM, Ashok Chavan, former Maharashtra Chief Minister, as well as several other top politicians representing the state of Maharashtra have gathered over here. Now, coming to the void or the vacuum that the sudden demise of Ajit Pawar has left in Maharashtra politics. It is primarily, he was also being seen as the saffron face, beg your pardon, as a secular face of the Mahayuti alliance, because both BJP and Eknath Shinde did open Hindutva politics, but Ajit Pawar has always maintained that he wants to follow in the footsteps of his uncle, that is Sharad Pawar, and do politics on the lines of Shahu, Phule, Ambedkar, basically. That is secular politics that he wanted to do. In fact, interestingly, before the Maharashtra state elections, when Yogi Adityanath made that statement of Batenge to Katenge, the first counter statement had come in from Ajit Pawar himself, saying that you should do this in Uttar Pradesh, you should not do this in Maharashtra. And ironically, Ajit Pawar was part of that very alliance of Mahayuti, which was contesting elections together. Such was Ajit Pawar that he was very straightforward. Whatever he felt, he said it openly, and that's what his followers also felt like that. His followers also felt that whenever they reached out to him, he did their work, or if it was not possible, he used to directly tell them that this work is not going to happen.
You know, he had a very peculiar way of speaking. That's what we've been discussing since yesterday. You know, no sugarcoating, no filters. That's how Ajit Pawar was. Sometimes that stance he took, or the choice of candidates during the last assembly election in Maharashtra, did put his allies in a tough spot. But then he, you know, he decided to go ahead with that decision, irrespective of how the allies felt, and that's how Ajit Pawar's politics was. Let me go across to Nilesh now. Nilesh, we're looking at the live visuals. We're also looking at how people have lined up both sides of the road to pay their final tribute. There are political leaders from across party lines in Baramati at the Vidya Pratishthan ground to pay their respects to Ajit Pawar. And look at the family members. Yes, there was a split in the party that also impacted and divided the family, but today they are united in grief. Supriya Sule, they are managing everything.
Well, yes, Swati, this is a tough time for the Pawar family members, as they have lost one of a prominent political figure, one of a prominent family member into Pawar family. For time and again, it has been discussed that both the Pawars will soon be coming. However, time and again, it was also reiterated that both the Pawar family members are already together. They may be having a different political ideology, but their motive ultimately is one, that is to serve the state of Maharashtra, and which is why the family members are united. At various occasions, we witnessed the Pawars coming together and celebrating various festivals together as well. Now we had been reporting at the Katwadi village of Ajit Pawar, the native village of Ajit Pawar, where it was the first time last year when Diwali Pada, a meeting post Diwali celebration is being normally done every year by the Pawar family members. But last year it was a divided Pada, a divided meeting among the masses, wherein Ajit Pawar held a different meeting with the masses, and Sharad Pawar had different one. And we put those questions for Ajit Pawar as well, to which he countered that he still has blessings of Sharad Pawar, and which is why such number of people are still connected with him. So that was one aspect of his personality. For every achievement that he had, he always credited it to Sharad Pawar, his uncle, and that was love and affection that the family members always shared. So Supriya Sule at multiple occasions also highlighted that he is a brother. There could be political differences,
absolutely.
but
you know there were statements that came in from both camps, and that did tell us about the kind of rift that there's in the party, but also in the family. Although they always went back to saying that they are a family and that will not be changed. Nilesh and Arunil, stay on with us. These are visuals of the final journey of Ajit Pawar. We're taking a very short break. We'll be back with more.